I think it's really difficult that this is people's reality in this day and age. And the way out of poverty is so difficult. And at times, the hole just seems to get deeper and deeper. During recent conversations with the poverty lead at Gateshead Council, it came to our attention that over a third of people in Gateshead live in poverty. After finding that it was such a serious issue, we actually started appealing for funding. Now, the National Lottery Community Fund have granted us that funding, and also the Community Foundation have been very kind in funding our work in Gateshead. A few years ago, our church leaders made the decision to work with a Christian organisation called Christians Against Poverty. They actually help people who are going through financial difficulty. And it really spoke to me on a personal level. I actually applied for the job, and I was given the role of Debt Centre Manager in Gateshead. We've been so blessed to receive funding from the National Lottery and from the Community Foundation. Without this funding, we wouldn't be able to reach the people most in need in our community. As Debt Centre Manager, I am the only paid worker. I'm paid for 16 hours a week. We have 10 volunteers now. It's absolutely amazing the work that they do. The other volunteers that we have is that we have a man who comes to our church who goes and cuts clients' gardens for free. We have clients who do quite a bit of advocacy work. They take clients along to meetings. Some of our clients have stress and anxiety issues, so they do need people to get alongside for formal meetings and even doctor's appointments sometimes. It's a bit like burying your head in the sand, where they don't want to address the problem until it gets to crisis point, which is the worst thing that they can do. So I do conference calls with clients to support them in that. We help everyone regardless of age, ethnicity, sexual orientation. Everyone's welcome. People can find us through our website. There's also a free phone number that they can call. We have referral agencies as well that, different organisations actually refer to us. As a debt centre, we prefer people to actually call and ask for the help because it shows that they're willing and actually just ready to deal with their debts. There's 3 main appointments when it comes to the debt service. The appointments are face-to-face, as we believe this is such a caring element to people when they're very vulnerable. We had one young mum. She was in a refuge in Gateshead. She had left with nothing. She was due her baby in a few months' time, so we actually applied for some funding for her. That's part of the service we provide as well. We help wherever we can.
Quay Community Church helped me with Moses baskets, baby clothes, a bottle maker. They also helped me with my garden, which was absolutely great. I was absolutely over the moon with that. They were really helpful.
My name's Paul Cassidy and I'm church leader here. I've been leader for 2 to 3 years, and prior to that I've been a member of the congregation and involved in the leadership team for many years. The work we're doing with Helen and the Debt Centre, we realised that many people we were seeing struggled to cook, struggled to shop, and didn't really understand how to always cook healthy, nutritious meals. We have been working with Connected Voice, who are helping us work on our charitable status and our governance, but they also work with many other charities in the Northeast. Through Connected Voice, they put us in touch with Nourish. Nourish is a food charity north of the river, and they exist to teach people how to cook healthily and also offer a safe place where people can meet and enjoy cooking together.
Of the clients that I've worked with, my goal would be to see all of them ideally debt-free, settled in their homes, peaceful about their life, and more established in a community where they feel like they've got something to contribute and they've got a more positive sense of mental health and well-being. That they would be the things I'm really hoping to achieve out of it. As a befriender, I don't think of it so much as having an ending, because I would like to think that it's not just we're a charity, we've seen you through to the end, you can go away now, but it's a friendship that hopefully will carry on.
So in Gateshead, we work with community link workers. They're also called social prescribers. They work alongside GPs in the area. People who have stress and anxiety, if the community link worker actually finds out that the stress and anxiety is due to debt or problems with money, they would then refer that person on to us for help.
I and my team refer to Quay Community Church Debt Service on a regular basis because we often have people who come to us who are really struggling with their finances, and we're finding that that's becoming very much more prevalent now with the cost of living crisis that is happening. People are finding it very, very difficult to make ends meet, and by the time people admit that they have a debt issue, it's taken them a long time to get there. And what we find is when we refer people into the Quay Community Church Debt Service, that they're very proactive and they see people very quickly, and they help people address their issues. And they come from a very humanitarian point of view, and they treat people equally. So we tend to refer to them rather than to anybody else, because we know that they get the good individualised treatment from that service.
Councillor Sonia Dickey, who runs the Felon Food Network, has been so encouraging in the last 2 years. She helps to provide for her community, not just in providing food, but she does a lot of signposting as well.
As a ward councillor for Felon Ward, the Felon Food Network was created obviously in relation to poverty and the need for further advice and support needed in the area. We provide 3-day emergency food parcels to our members who register with us. We also provide help and support and signposting, as well as hot food and cold meals per week. We also link in with many organisations within the Gateshead area to help and provide further support where needed. We've linked with Christians Against Poverty for some time now. We have one of their advisors, debt manager, Helen, attends the Felon Food Network, and we've been able to secure a really good relationship, because not only do we get financial advice to our members who are in need, but we're also able to link in with this, Christians Against Poverty, because we can provide food support to their members also.
There has been times, and it's ongoing, that clients call me and ask me to deliver a food bank donation to them, either because they don't have the bus fare to get to where the food bank is, or that there's certain shame attached with actually going into the food bank. It's my hope that the people that we work with will find a sense of belonging, will find a sense of purpose, will know that they have a part to play, and hopefully they will actually feel as if they're part of a bigger picture. And I'm reminded that things might seem really dire in this situation when it comes to utility bills and the cost of living going up. But I think as a community we can help one another and be there for one another, and I just hope that we see more of that going forward.
Helen and David, I knew them before, mean the world to me. I wouldn't have survived because I've had a number of mental breakdowns, and it's known that they're after me, they're supporting me. I wouldn't have made it when I was going through a bit of a bad time, I had a knife and the police came, and the only reason why I didn't cut my throat was because he used to. And it's not feeling like the world's against us when I've got two people who care. I didn't tell you, did I?